Okay, dann sollten wir, glaube ich, in die nächste Dimension gehen. Oder was sagst du, Flo?
Ja, ich glaube schon.
Hey, you made it. Wasn't sure if you'd come back. I heard that last supply run got pretty rough. Anyhow, we're getting reports of fewer and fewer zombies showing up ever since we destroyed the world they were coming from. They're still out there, but without a big breeding ground for them overlapping with our reality, and we haven't seen any more appear through portals, and their numbers are dwindling. That's the good news. Now the bad news. Thing is, the Academy also thought that the zombies world would be the easiest one for us to start with, kind of like a test run. Now, though, we've got so many of those green creeper thingies showing up that the bigwigs may or may not have decided to send us to a world populated entirely by self-destructing shrubs. Or whatever they are. This one's gonna be a doozy. Aside from destroying the world's core, though, we're also to keep a wary eye out for more of those floaty, glowy spirit thingies that we found last time. Your debrief about how they seem to be the creators of these other worlds got our scholars' attention. Learning more about them could help us in the long run. And, at the very least, it'd give those old researchers something to chew on for a few decades, once things are back to normal. So, the Academy made a few changes to the enchantments on me. This time, I should be able to see what you do when you talk to one of them, and record the vision for our guys to analyse later. Anyhow, I'll open a portal whenever you're ready. Just head over to the nexus point on the other side of the room. You know, the same space on the wall as last time. Go on.
Oh mein Gott. Es redet immer noch viel zu viel.
Jetzt wiederhol mal bitte, was du sagen wolltest.
Ja, eigentlich das, was das Schwert gerade gesagt hat, dass die Zombies ja nicht das Einzige waren. Es hatte ja schon das letzte Mal erzählt, dass es noch mehr Bedrohungen gibt.
Wie die Skelette.
In diesem Falle reden wir von
Creeper.
Creepern.
Oh nee, dein Hassgegner, ne?
Alright, here's hoping that we don't get blown to smithereens the moment we step through. Let's go.
Let's go!
Oh, portals. Yeah, not a fan. Especially since, if this is anything like last time... yup, knew it. Powers are on again. We'll have to build a connection to this reality to get any of them back. Maybe we'll find some new ones along the way, though.
Wir haben unsere ganzen Kräfte verloren.
Now, where...
siehst du diesen Schleim da?
Looks like another warehouse. Huh. You think all of these monsters' worlds are based on human civilizations? Why would that be?
Was ist das denn?
Actually, never mind. I better deal with this thing first. Oh, and try not to get blown up while you're at it.
What?
Weg mit dem! Die wachsen aus Schleim.
That's the stuff. Looks like baddies in this world drop those little spheres too. That's cool. We'll need to gather lots of them if we're to make a strong enough connection to this reality for our magic to work. Just need to find some more monsters to cut down. I guess this is what they mean when they say careful what you wish for, huh? Well, go on. Tear them apart. Preferably without setting off any of these walking power tricks. I'd love to fly someday, but I don't think being rocket into the sky will be an explosion of cats.
Der ist explodiert.
Na, das sind Creeper. Siehst du das denn nicht? Und Creeper explodieren nun mal. Das ist doch... Also, Mensch.
Nice. Very nice. Those guys dropped enough boards that I think we can get some of our powers back. Might want to try unlocking one. Like with the zombies, it seems that each of these creepers carries some of this world's power in them. They release it as little glowy balls when you beat them. And I can use
das
those
wissen wir
to
doch
achieve
alles.
the magic of this world. Make sure to grab as many
Hör
as you
auf zu
can.
quatschen.
I'd love to have our fireballs and lightning bolts
Wir
back,
wollen
but
hier
I'm
die
also
Welt
curious to see
retten.
whatever new abilities this place might give us. I mean, who doesn't like getting new toys to annihilate their beauty enemies?
Ja, wir wissen, dass wir uns Kräfte kaufen können. Geht's ja jetzt weiter? Hä?
Wir müssen uns erstmal Kräfte kaufen.
Oh.
Unlimited power!
Wir können nur eins nehmen und das ist die Heilkraft.
Ja, schade.
Okay, so this is probably the same drill as before. Find this world's core, break it, and run like the dickens to get out before we're caught in a collapse. Don't know about you, but I'm not interested in finding out how it feels to be compressed into an infinitely small point that no longer exists in space-time. Doesn't really sound like fun. Now, keep an eye out for new kinds of monsters. If it's like last time, we'll see some really weird mutations. Just hope they aren't as gross as the zombies. I didn't even have a stomach and some of those things nauseated me.
Können wir das Schwert irgendwie entsorgen?
Nein.
That definitely means people will hear. There weren't any left in the zombie, but I can find some of this. It's not like creepers can use machinery or anything, right?
Oh mein Gott, nein.
Lauter Creeper, Würmer. Lauter Creeper, ich will das nicht.
Na, dann lass mich vor.
Hasse diese Viecher.
Ich auch. Wer hasst nicht Creeper? Ah, was ist das da hinten?
Oh, eine neue Kreatur.
Hä? Au. Au, das tut weh.
Schön vorsichtig.
Oh, da kommt noch so einer. Oh, no. No. Oh Gott,
Ich befürchte, das wird nicht der letzte sein. Es wird einige Mutationen geben.
Oh, you know how I said that just looking at some of the zombie variants made me queasy? Yeah, same applies here.
Oh, was seid ihr denn? Hier sind Klein-Creeper.
Ja, ich sehe sie.
Oh, what is all of this stuff? Gotta say, don't envy you having an EUCH right. Looks like I would smell worse than Wizard of Arnier after he forgets to bathe for a straight week. At least, that's what I guess, judging by how much everyone else complains about it.
Was ist hier los? Dass die ja alle gewinnt.
Alle erledigt.
Hey buddy, look over there. We passed the river. What is that thing? Seems kind of out of place, doesn't it? Doesn't look like any of the other machines we've seen here. Is it supposed to be leaning like that? How'd it get here?
Oh, ich glaube, die haben ihren Zug verpasst.
Big monuments. I saw the rails. You know, there are. What are we going to do about all this? We can't just destroy these things. Leave them all to die and the world's collapsed, can we? This is a small world. I doubt there really is any humans here as even know. Justify
Getrennte kleine Creeper, die haben wir auch noch nicht gesehen.
Das kriegen wir. Oh, komm schon. Ich krieg euch alle.
Ich möchte auch Geld. Hier ist noch einer. Jo, ich sehe da schon ein paar. Und da läuft noch einer rum.
Aber ich habe das Gefühl, dass es ein wenig schwieriger ist als mit den Zombies.
Ja.
We might have to find a new way back. Pop through a random portal that pops us out into some foreign land in our world where we know nothing about how to survive and where to find shelter from the monsters and maybe even just get dropped in the middle of the ocean or out of the sky and... Maybe not liking any of these options. Fingers crossed. Guardians back home, keeping everything safe.
Bist du denn? Da hinten bist du. Ich kämpfe gerade schon.
Oh, was kann ich dafür, wenn du immer vorrennst? So,
Wieso hab ich Schaden bekommen und nicht du?
weil ich besser gekämpft habe.
Was machst du da hinten?
Kämpfen!
Da waren noch welche. Könnten wir die übersehen? Oder sind die einfach nur los, oder?
Ich hab keinen Schimmer.
Die vermehren sich. Wir müssen hier lang auf die Treppe. Das Ganze.
That'll be fun to play with later.
So, ich habe alle neuen Attacken gekauft. Also ich habe so ein TNT.
Look, it's another one of those glowy things you found in the other one. Seems this one's trapped too. I should be able to break it out if you take a swing at the energy field surrounding it. Just be careful. Still don't really know what these things are.
Oh nee, oh nee, oh nee. Nein.
I had done this before. It was not easy, but it was beautiful. I became the center of this new world, the focus of its energy. Everything that came to be because of me, because of what I needed. A good amount of that raw potential and power shared between us turned into an offspring. Like so much of what happens whenever we meet another of our kind, we had no choice. These things simply happened. We could not stop ourselves. It was what we were meant to do, after all. The world was perfect. A paradise meant for only us, and somehow I had created it even though I had no control over my own being when I did. The children had everything they needed to grow, and we the means to recover after creating it. The next world we made, I knew something was wrong. But I couldn't help myself. I couldn't stop. I had no control.
Oh, that was less intrusive and jarring than I thought it would be. Didn't exactly feel hostile, but sad. Maybe scared. So between that and the visions from last time we told me about, I guess these creatures make whole other dimensions in order to have their kids. That one we saw looked nice enough and conspicuously free of murderous monsters, but what's that last bit about messing up when they try to make a world again later? But they're talking about this one. Anyway, we should keep moving. We can think more as we go.
Let's go.
Ich glaub, du hast mir auch schon angemacht. Was haben wir denn noch hier im Angebot? Wird noch Zeit für eine neue Kreation. Nö, den kennen wir schon.
Hier ist eine Echse.
Was?
Things moving rather. Oh geez, that's fast and ugly. Kill it.
Was bist du? Hier ist noch einer davon. Jetzt geht's hier in so eine Höhle rein. Was geht denn hier ab?
Das ist nicht mal ein Echo. Die sind völlig allein.
Ich würde jetzt erstmal heilen.
Ja, gute Idee.
eine Magier.
Oh, das wäre vielleicht im Kampf gar nicht so schlecht. Oh, noch mehr Kristalle.
Ich glaube, der verschwindet gleich wieder.
Whoa, stop. Hold on a second. You see that? Look, hanging from the ceiling up ahead.
Das sind Minen.
Nein. Zauberer, komm mal kurz. Zauberer Hans.
Der hat sich selbst irgendwie verzaubert. Vielleicht die falschen Kräuter genommen oder so. Keine Ahnung.
Der ist jetzt weg. Hier ist irgendeine Fabrik oder so.
Vielleicht stellen hier TNT her, ich weiß nicht.
Das kann sein.
Kacken die das Zeug aus?
Da hinten ist TNT.
Tatsächlich. Pass auf, das ist vielleicht auch ein Creeper.
Gross. Dynamite water? That seems just a little unfair, right? Oh, no. Oh, what's that thing coming out of his chest? Should really get that checked out. Oh, that can't be healthy.
Oh mein Gott. Kollege, ich hab die Fähigkeit auch. Ich kann dich auch wegsprengen.
Meine Güte, der ist wirklich Hammer.
Ja, der spritzt Gift. Müssen den erledigen. Dann spuckt er hier doch alles mit seiner Kotze voll.
Jetzt haben wir ihn, komm!
Ich wusste jetzt nicht, dass das der erste Boss ist. Ich dachte, das ist normales TNT. Ah! Der letzte Headshot! Let's go!
Ja!
Hey, all right. Oh, that was
Was? Aber zum Glück kann ich schwimmen.
Yep, that's water. Oh, man. The whole
Damm
town's
bricht.
getting get out of here before You okay? You took a nasty blow to your head when you got swept away by the river. Don't know how you managed to hold on to me, but I'm glad you did. No way you'd find me again if you hadn't. The surge of water was strong enough that it backwashed you up into a drainage pipe when we popped out here. You're lucky, otherwise you probably would have kept flowing with the river and drowned. Then again, that looks like sewage to me, so, well, maybe your nose can't appreciate its good fortune. Now, as for where we are, I honestly don't know. I can't even tell if we're underground, though this is clearly a man-made thing. I just can't make heads or tails of it. Don't think there's anything like this in our world. Well, once you've pulled yourself together, we should probably start looking for a way out. Preferably not involving the overpowering and deadly current we just escaped. You know, it's just a suggestion.
Wir wurden vom Dammwasser hier in diese Kanalisation gespült und waren eine Weile bewusstlos. Komm her, du Kreatur eines Schweins!
Hey, look! It's those cable things again. Keep following those. The farther along them we go, the more certain I am that they lead to this world's core. Keep your eyes on the road while you're at it. Don't worry, you have to survive getting your head bashed in and nearly drowning, only to get blown to pieces by a creeper you didn't notice. Hey, one of those spirit things. At least, I think it's spirit. Still haven't figured that detail out. Come on, use me to free you. You might learn something important.
Oh nein, nicht schon wieder eine Geschichte.
Doch.
Märchenstunde.
Around the creepers and whatever they need, then does that mean there aren't any people here? I mean, creepers don't need people, right? What was that the voice said about experiences? Well, does that mean these buildings and stuff are made at least in part from something the first creeper experienced in its own world? Like bits of memory? It's still so much better. No, we won't let anything else go hanging around here. Let's go.
Professor Affe, wir hatten eigentlich von den Zombies und von den Creepern noch keinen fliegenden Mob.
Was? Fliegende Mobs?
Ja.
Wir sind doch froh drüber. Was willst du denn mit fliegenden Gegnern? Was zur Hölle?
Da ist ein fliegender Mob.
Ist nicht dein Ernst?
Doch, ist mein Ernst. Hier sind fliegende Creeper. Und guck mal, da sind direkt zwei von denen.
Also aufpassen, wo du hinkackst. Mann, Mann, Mann.
Ah.
Oh, noch einer von denen. Noch einer, das ist doch wohl nicht euer Ernst.
Und fliegende.
Oh, der ging aber jetzt ruckzuck. Das ist bestimmt eine Falle.
Hier geht's runter.
Ups. Oh. Noch mehr Creeper.
Okay, das scheint wieder der Untergrund zu sein.
Das ist die Fabrik. Das sind die Fließbänder hier. Was soll das?
Alter, was geht denn hier ab? Klein Creeper. Oh, der Zauberer macht nichts.
Doch, der hat sie verzaubert.
Oh, finally out of there. Can really use it. Hey, what's that? Those giant chimneys? Where is this place? Well, whatever it is, the world's core is somewhere inside. Doesn't exactly look inviting, but then again, nothing else here does either. Tally-ho, I guess.
Das Schwert sagt, da drin ist unser Finale.
Unsere Finale?
Ja,
Ja, dann haben wir es gerade geschafft.
da drin ist der letzte Kern, mit dem wir wieder zurückkommen.
Ah, let's go. Dann gibt es wohl doch keinen letzten Boss. Das ist der Kern einfach die Lösung.
Nein, ich schätze, der Kern wird bewacht.
Gunpowder? The whole building, they're just like gunpowder? No wonder the creepers love it here. This place is like a massive buffet for them. Oh, well, neither matters. That'd be, messy. But so if this building is the core of the world, as in the most important place to creepers, and it's not just a massive mountain of gunpowder that they can eat, does that mean people have something to do with making creepers in the first place. Maybe there's all this gunk and pollution around that might have something to do with it. Another one of those whistle things. Go on, take free. Core is really close. You should see what this thing has to say before you go on.
Sometimes these new worlds are not what we want. My parents, as you would call them, say that sometimes these worlds are alien to us, providing only enough energy to revive us and maybe create an offspring. These accidental worlds are not always hostile, they say. Even if they are dangerous, we have little choice but to explore. We are too weak to leave this world and find another. So like your world's moths to a flame, we are drawn to the core. Besides, this energy is ours. Whatever creature this world molded itself to, whatever species found this complex so important, that monster has no right to what my parents so painstakingly gathered, nor has it a right to energy born from this world that they created, taking back the power that was theirs. My parents' actions were once again beyond their control, but a new life formed from what they reclaimed. Me. We were all too hungry and weak to resist this tempting energy, and seized upon what should have been ours in the first place. But sometimes, the thieves of these strange worlds do not want to let go. Sometimes they cling to what they have gained, hoarding and clawing for every shred of power that they should not have. When we could not reclaim what was ours, when we were overpowered, the energy we took betrayed us. Instead of aiding us, it made us prisoners, capturing us in a web of restless, violent power that we cannot absorb. And from here, we are forced to watch as the world that should have been ours becomes a breeding ground for invaders.
Wow. So they can't do anything about what's happening here. They really are trapped. That's what I feel like. I don't know, someone breaking into your house and living there or keeping you locked in a closet. Except in this case, I guess you were the one who locked yourself in the closet and lost the key in the process. Well, that was educating, but not exactly. Here's how to get whatever monster you're about to face while you're at a team of balls that's doing combat in the world front of you. Guess you work with that wrong. That's fine. Hit us up well.
Ah!
Nicht aufgepasst.
A slimy pit full of creeper goo. Great. Don't suppose we'll have to dive into that to find a core or anything, do we? Oh man. Buddy, you know how I said you work with what you've got? I really hope you've got something good to work with. I think that thing looks ready to retexture the room with us. Well, I guess it is the room, so to me that's not the... Right, you're fighting for your life. Sorry to distract.
Ich war noch ein Zauberer. Jetzt haben wir 2 Zauberer. Zu dramatisch. Hä? Der Typ ist weg. Oh, wir haben es geschafft.
Ja, für dich.
Achso, die Bossleiste.
Sieht's aus.
Ah, Mann. Man kann den Arm angreifen.
TT.
TT! Monster werden gespawnt gerade.
Ja, TT. Und Panda.
Wir haben ihn gleich. Das war auf jeden Fall der krasseste Bosskampf bis jetzt hier. Wir haben dich gleich. Was?
Was?
Oh mein Gott. Zweite Phase.
Nein.
Doch.
Oh mein Gott.
Der explodiert.
Oh, weg.
Yep, that's the sound. We did it.
Oh nee. Die Welt stößt wieder ein. Das war ja bei den Zombies so.
Zauberer macht doch mein Portal oder so.
Zauberer. Was machen?
Der Ausgang. Und ein Creeper. Noch mehr von denen. Warte.
Go, go, what are you doing? Go! Run! What's wrong with you? Go run! Again? Seriously? One of the bad guys keep waiting to jump us at the least convenient time possible. Out of the way, move! We're trying to leave and we all get smushed into a messy gunpowder and get away from the enemy.
Jawohl, wir haben's geschafft.
Let's go.
Now you know about what. Now you know how we sometimes cannot avoid disasters such as these, just as you cannot skip destiny.